Good morning. It's 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. I'm Jenna Webster in for Matthew along with Lindsay. We've got a lot of news to get to, including an Indiana serviceman who died this week in the Middle East. But first, we've got that weather impact alert coming in for later tonight.
Yes, we've got a line of storms setting up as we get closer to 8 o'clock this evening. And then eventually we will see that move into the Indy Metro and overnight a major temperature drop. In the meantime, we've been keeping our eyes on the radar here locally. It has been quiet, but I do want to take a step out and show you what's already brewing back across central portions of Illinois. Embedded within this, heavy pockets of rain, lots of lightning already being indicated. This is not severe, and it is tracking more so off to the north. So we believe what's developing now will clip the northwesternmost tier of the state, but the actual line of storms that will track from west to east later today along a cold front still on track to be an evening event. There's that boundary right now. You see, we are sitting in the warm sector of this weather system as this warm front's been lifting through during the overnight hours. So we've changed up our wind direction, and we're going to start to increase that wind speed. In fact, a wind advisory going to be in effect for today as that wind will start to gust in excess of 45 to perhaps up to 55 miles per hour at times. We're at 49 here in Indy right now, but check it out. We've got that warm pocket just to our south going to usher in that warmer air mass for us today. An overall pretty good setup outside of those strong wind gusts through the afternoon, but it's as we get into the evening tonight, we are anticipating that stormy weather to initiate. There's your wind advisory, officially goes into effect at 11 o'clock this morning, and it will run through 8 a.m. on Monday. Here comes the line. As we look ahead at the evening tonight, this is the 8 o'clock hour. It will move from west to east across the state. This is 10 p.m. impacting eastern Indiana by about midnight, and then that severe threat wrapping up by about 2-3 o'clock in the morning early Monday. Coming up, we'll talk primary threats with this line of storms as well as that major temperature drop for Monday into Tuesday.
All right, Lindsay, we'll check in with you in just a bit. Right now, Metro Police are investigating an overnight fatal crash on Indy's east side. This happened near Sherman and Washington just after 2 o'clock this morning. Once on scene, officers found a male driver dead in his car. Now, after looking at traffic camera video, police say a female driver was going so fast heading north on Sherman that she went airborne, hitting the male victim who was going in the opposite direction. She was taken to Eskenazi in critical condition and will be tested for driving under the influence. The IMPD fatal crash investigation team will look for more information in this crash, and the Marion County coroner will determine the age of the victim who died. This morning, we're learning a service member from Indiana has died in the Middle East. The U.S. military confirms Captain Seth R. Kovville with the United States Air Force was from Mooresville. He was just 38 years old. His wife posted these photos on Facebook. According to the U.S. Air Force, Captain Kovville joined the Indiana National Guard in 2006, graduated from Purdue in 2011, and transferred to the Ohio Air National Guard in 2017. He flew more than 2,000 hours, nearly 450 of those in combat. This Facebook post includes a statement from his family saying, quote, "Our world was shattered 2 days ago. There is nothing that can prepare you to receive the news that you've lost the love of your life. Our family will never be the same." The military confirmed he was one of 6 service members who died when a refueling aircraft crashed in Iraq on Thursday as part of Operation Epic Fury. The crash is still under investigation, but NBC News is reporting 2 planes were involved. 3 of the 6 service members were based in Ohio, and another service member had this to say about their fallen colleagues.
Captain Seth Kovville, Captain Curtis Angst, and Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons serve with dedication, professionalism, and pride. They are valued members of our team, and their loss is deeply felt across the 121st Air Refueling Wing and the entire Ohio National Guard.
Captain Kovville has 4 medals, including the Meritorious Service Medal. Many Indiana leaders are paying their respects to his family, calling him a Hoosier hero. State Treasurer Daniel Elliott released this statement on social media, saying in part, "Please pray for Captain Seth Kovville and his family. As a fellow Morgan County resident, Captain Kovville represented the best of us in Indiana. Please honor him, his fellow crew members, and all those that have given that last full measure of devotion so that we may all be free." We'll have more statements from other leaders as well as new details on the crash on our website at WTHR.com, and our thoughts are all with the Kovville family this morning. An Indiana family is calling for change at the state level after an 11-year-old girl from Stylesville died last month. Oakland died in her home, and her father and stepmother are now charged with neglect of a dependent resulting in death. The community came together for a vigil to pay their respects and also call for new legislation they're calling Oakland's Law. People at the vigil say there should be a shared system between police, hospitals, and schools to track potential child abuse.
No child should ever go through this, and a little girl was silenced, and we need to be the voice for her, and this happened in our backyard, and to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
Their support is not going.
Organizers also tell us there are plans to create a park bench in Stylesville to memorialize Oakland. Right now, police are trying to figure out what led up to a shooting on the east side of Indianapolis. This happened just after 8 o'clock last night. Metro Police tells us they got a call to Kildare Avenue near East 21st Street and Emerson Avenue. That's where they found someone who was shot, and they were later taken to Methodist Hospital where they are expected to recover. But police say they think this was a targeted incident. So they're asking anyone with any information on this shooting to either call IMPD or call Crime Stoppers to stay anonymous.